Hi everyone, Ian here. Today I want to try and really explain and hopefully get the point across to you, the viewer, as to how the club releases back, down and through the golf ball. Now I've done a few videos on this, you can check them out on my channel, but I wanted to try and give you a really simplified version of how the hands and the wrists and the arms work or should work as we go back and through, and the function and the feeling that I want to try and give to you so you can go and practice it, hopefully bring it into your game on the golf course, and overall hopefully help you improve your golf game. So if we look purely at the release, now as I'm sure you know, if I just kept the club and my hands and arms in this position and I did a little swing, a little bit like a putting motion, then you could pretty much agree with me there that there's no release. There's no release here, it's just a hands, arms and shoulder movement. So there's actually no release involved there. Now, we only want to understand, or we want to try and implement a release of the golf club if we've prepared for that as we go into our backswing. So if I'm doing this motion, there really would be no reason for me to try to release now, because it would be in the wrong position. I didn't prepare anything here. So if I haven't prepared anything going back into my backswing, then there's nothing to, if you like, unprepare back. So there's nothing set back to unset back to the ball. Now, if I add a little bit of wrist action here, nothing fancy, just a little bit, then I can now have a little bit of release back to the ball because I prepared for it in my backswing. So the first thing for you to try to understand is if you're going to try to create more power, which is basically I'm going to release the club nicely, maybe a little bit with a little bit more power to hit the ball further, then I need to prepare my backswing in order to do that as I come back to the ball. So this one, I've already decided I don't need to release the club. There's no need, I'm only hitting a 20-yard shot or whatever it might be, just a little shot, but a bit more power. Then I'm going to add some setting of my hands, wrists and arms here, so I can unset that back to the ball. So the first point is to create a good position as you go back. This will be premeditated because you now want to hit the ball with a bit more venom, a bit more power. So you would prepare it and then release it back. So one of the examples I use in a lot of the videos I do on YouTube is pretending that the ball's up on a high tee peg. Now if I do the same motion that I did here, if I do that motion here, no wrists, just a little bit of movement, that's fine for putting and chipping. Now I'm going to set my wrists, club level to the ground, that's where it should be, that's on plane. I can maybe set them a little bit more. Now I've loaded more power here. There's more for me to actually release back to the ball. If I had just a little bit of wrist, the release back would be softer, less anxious if you like. Now I'm going to really set it, so now I feel fully loaded to be able to release that back. And all the release is an undoing of what you prepared in the backswing. That's all it is. If I was to do this one, I've got to undo all of that convoluted movement that I did going back, which makes it very unnatural and very inconsistent and very difficult to get back to the ball with any repetition. So here again, mini backswing, set the wrists, set them fully. I can't do them any more than that. And from here, I undo what I prepared in my backswing. So what I want you to try and do, if we put that together, good setup as ever, around about 2 feet back into the backswing, just dead, nothing happening. Stop here, fully load the wrists, add just a little bit of shoulders now, not much, and then release. Didn't quite catch that one. Not bad though, you'll see from the video, it's quite a small backswing. Yeah, and look quite tidy, quite pleased with that. And this will also give you a better feeling for rhythm and timing. Because it's small, it tests you because it's a small backswing and I've got to rush back to the ball. So it helps with a bit of patience, just that little bit of patience in the swing. Now likewise, if I do the same again, 2 feet, stop, fully hinge, bit more shoulders, release. Got that one a little bit clean, but pretty straight, 124 yards, again from quite a small action. Now I could have released that a little bit better, I could have timed that just a little bit better. Again, confidence, practice, etc. will help not just me but also yourself. So go and give this a try, and bear in mind that it's what you prepare going back as to how you will release back down and through the ball. And as ever, if you like the content, like, subscribe, share and all of that stuff. And until next time, thanks very much for watching.